the decider. Ding Junhui to break 4. He was 4-3 up. Shaun Murphy has won the 8th frame with a break of 84. This is to decide who goes through to the quarterfinals. Only one frame we've seen that hasn't had at least a half-century break. That was the very scrappy 7th that Ding won. May well come down to one chance or one mistake here. So Murphy with a half chance there. 8-5 he led the head-to-head coming into the match, and he'd won the only 2 previous deciders, one in the Malta Cup 2008 and again here in China, Wuxi Classic, when he was 8-2 down in the final. 2010 he won 9-8. So Ding in with a good pot and nicely on the black.
Eight. Nine. Sixteen.
Well, I could probably say this has been the best match we've seen so far this week. It's just a question of who's going to go through into the quarterfinals. Well, whoever comes through will have to wait for the one, of course, that's on the other table presently between Neil Robertson and Mark King. Needs a cannon here. That's not bad. He's played the softer one. He's actually caught that red on the way through, but it's finished okay.
24. He
played to miss that one altogether, really. And he's just nudged another one out there as well.
25.
This is old school stuff. Normally they go straight into them with power, chipping them out. That's like Spenny and Ray Reardon days, those. Well, you might see him go in with power here. Nope, held for the middle. Well, you just need to get low on this black now, and then he will be going into them.
32.
Well, what we always say that, you know, if you get to a deciding frame, well, you're just looking for a chance. This is definitely one of those. 4 reds, 4 blacks. Is it a bit too early to talk about one of those?
Well, apparently not.
It's £40,000 available. The priority, of course, is to win frame of match, but if he gets a good split here, who knows?
Well, that would be the icing on the cake, certainly, but as you say, this is a big shot coming up now. He's had a look at the pack where he wants to make contact.
He's played it gently, possibly too gently. I don't think there's anything on there unless he can play a double. Just needed them to split a little more. Well, it's obvious that he can't see enough of that red on the right-hand side. Otherwise, I think he might play the double. Well, he's having a look at that red now. It's the only one that he could leave, but the danger here is that we often see that the red knuckle and finishes up in a potable position. But if it goes in, it might win him the match. Well, here we go then. Too narrow. Where's it finished?
Junhui 40.
And now he wishes he played the safety. I think it really, at that stage, it was the correct shot. You know, there was all sorts going on there to win the match, possible maximum on. Yes, that red to the middle is by no means easy for Shaun Murphy. That's why he's prepared to wait.
So Ding's got himself 40-0 in front in this decider. Always a big shot going into the pack. If he'd have got on a red there, you know, you'd have fancied him to go on and win frame a match, but not to be.
I always like the way Judd Trump goes into the pack, actually, Davey, because a lot of players play with a lot of backspin. You often find that the white comes off the pack, goes towards the corner pockets. He plays like the power stun shot, and the white sticks there in the middle of the table. To be honest, though, in that instance, I think Ding was a little bit too low on the black to play that shot.
Well, it certainly worked for Trump, hasn't it? We mentioned that his century count last season, 61. You know, that's indicative of someone who gets the balls open good and early and makes big breaks. Although not this week, of course. He went out in the first round to Michael Holt, 5-1. Highest break was 23, I think.
You can always learn something, though, can't you, by watching these players? You know, the white into the pack off the blue, you know, into the pink, which Stephen Hendry brought into the game. The 2-cushion escape from Cliff Thorburn. So there's always something to learn and pick up on.
Well, Joe Perry's opponent, Wang Yu Chen, in the wildcard round, he said he'd been watching videos of Joe before he played him to just sort of watch how he played and his tactical game and so on. Well, it paid off. He beat him.
There's a little tempter here for Shaun on the left-hand side. He could drop this in for the black, but doesn't want to hit it too hard because the red near the pink spot could be on. He might take this on. It's a big shot. Well, that's okay. He's played it well.
Mark Selby's beaten Robert Milkins 5-4 on the black. He's dished up in typical Selby fashion. What an escape that is. He was 4-2 down against a very good player, but Mark Selby will play Barry Hawkins in the quarterfinals. It's 40-0 here. Ding Junhui leading Shaun Murphy in this deciding frame.
Not too bad. Ding has a good 40-point lead here, looking to protect it, of course. I think Shaun's looking at that red that's just above the pink spot. I don't know whether he can possibly see the angle to cut it back into this left corner. Hang on though, hang on. Well, he's walked away from it. That really is unlucky. I mean, it was a great pot. Didn't deserve that.
Yes, if John Virgo's watching, there's the answer, John, to where the cue ball's going. Bang in. Can be a harsh game, this. Frequently is a harsh game.
And I think Ding has been tempted by this red in the middle of the table here. Might be able to get onto the black or the pink. Great shot. Great shot. He's going for frame and match.
So has that in-off cost Shaun Murphy this match? It's up to Ding Junhui now, but a cracking pot again from Ding. Little stretch there, but the black's gone in. I remember well being in Beijing when he won the China Open. He was just 18, and when I watched him beat Stephen Hendry in the final, I thought, this is not going to be the last title he wins in China. Well, he's not won another one, another ranking event here since then, but maybe this will be the week.
I think we knew a star was born, though. That was not in doubt. Played brilliant that week.
Well, of course, the problem he's had since is the weight of expectation. We've seen the crowds, and of course, it's a huge country, millions and millions watching on television, all willing him on. It can be tough to take.
Didn't play that too well, though. I was very surprised that he played into the red. Why didn't he play on it? Or he play on one of the others? He didn't have to play that. He's not over the line yet.
No, he's not. He's 60-0, but there's still 7 reds on. 83 points.
Don't understand that shot. He took an unnecessary risk. Now, unless he takes on one to the middle, he's going to have to wait for another chance. Well, who am I to have a go at Junhui about shot making? I mean, I'd swap places with him. I'd like to be down there. But I think at that stage, I think that was the wrong decision. Is he trying to cut this in? No.
Junhui 16.
Good shot.
Well, this is Murphy's view, but he's just delighted to be back at the table because it could have been over there. He's 60-0 down, but there's still plenty on. That's what he can't see. That's what's covered.
Well, are these a plant on the left-hand side? A 3-ball plant? That certainly would be all or nothing.
Well, in an exhibition, he might take it on. There they are.
Well, he's done well to get the white back there. I think he'll settle for that.
Yes, the problem with the shot, if you miss, you don't know exactly, of course, where the reds are going to finish, but it's okay. Oh, he was so close to that. That was a tough pot. He was always going to take it on, but just stayed out. That's running and running and running on this fast cloth.
He should be really looking to put another colour safe here. Just on the side cushion beyond the middle pocket. That's the correct shot.
Junhui 1.
He's got Shaun bang under it here now. I'm just looking at these 3 reds though. The one that's nearest to us, I wonder if he could play the cross double. But he's in good position. Well, if Shaun did get the chance, it would be some clearance.
possible 75 points on, although that of course is reds with blacks. The black's not in the friendliest position. 61 the difference.
Well, he was trying to drop him behind the brown there. It looked like it's moved slightly. Doesn't want to move the black. Well, that's not too clever. It's not in a great position, but it's in a better one than it was.
One.
Well, good red, but a bit to do here. Not sure whether he's got enough angle to try and get into these reds. Half stun shot off the top cushion, perhaps. Can he get into them direct? Well, perhaps. Unlucky.
Seven.
Well, obviously all Shaun can do here is just be patient and chip away and see what happens.
Shaun Murphy, 7.
Well, Ding was also trying to get him behind the brown there, but it's not too good. He knows that for him, he's got the insurance of those reds on the side cushion. Is there any insurance these days? These guys are that good that within a few shots, and there might be one coming up here, he can cannon into the two reds. Well, that's okay. He's got one of them out. I think he might have played the cannon into the other two, but that's okay. All he can do is just try and put points on the board and try and work on this deficit. The problem here is that he's going away from the high value colours slightly. Unless he can get close to that black. There would still be enough on, even if he didn't get a colour. But it's okay if he goes down for the green. Lucky to get onto the pink though. And that's a great shot.
8.
Nicely played. Tense moments for both players, really. It's been a good match between these two. We often say it's sometimes it's a pity there has to be a loser. It's not quite over yet.
14.
But if Shaun could get an angle on this pink, perhaps, to try and disturb these final two reds, who knows? Well, I think he's going to try and bring the black into play here and lay the snooker. Just push the black to the corner pocket. It's good thinking.
Black ball.
Clever. Okay, he couldn't take the extra 7 points, but he knows now that, or Ding knows that he can't afford to make any more mistakes because there's a possibility that Shaun could pinch this frame and the match. Lots of side. He's left the red on to the green pocket. If Shaun decides to take it on. Not interested, he'll wait. That shot he played on the black there, though, David, was a shot of a man of a lot of experience, of course, just bringing the black into play.
Well, yeah, you mentioned earlier the great players of the 70s, Ray Reardon and John Spencer, that old school snooker. That's the sort of craft that they certainly had.
But it wasn't a great safety shot from Shaun here. He's tempting Dink with this one.
Well, he only needs one red.
Just depends where things finish. Oh, hang on.
Shaun Murphy 4.
Well, there were about 4 possibilities at one point there. In the end, it's gone in off. Could have knocked the yellow in, knocked the black in, snookered him.
He nearly blocked the path of the black to the yellow pocket as well, till he got that cannon on the yellow and went in off.
Well, the points from the foul certainly help. You know, 4 points at this stage are useful when you're behind.
Does Shaun have a go at this red, though? Can he cut this in? Well, he's not playing it now. This is nearly a great shot. Well, unlucky. Just wanted that white to roll on another 2 or 3 inches there, and then he would have had Ding in all sorts of trouble. I don't know whether Ding might possibly play the double into the middle pocket. Still needs that one red. He would be on the yellow or the black, possibly. 35 the lead, 43 on. Just needs one red. Now is he going for the double? No. This looks even better. What a shot this is. Oh. Well, what can you say? Top draw.
Well, that could have won in the match. Even if Murphy makes contact, there's no guarantee he won't leave a pot on. Terrific touch there. My word, that was a great shot.
I think he's asking our referee Paul Collier for suggestions here. That was some shot. Well, if he can't get onto the side cushion near the green, he's in all sorts of trouble here. Just look at that. I don't know how he can get to these reds, either of them. Well, I suppose the possibility is to just miss the blue, just beyond the blue, the other side of it, and then lots of side to try and get onto the one near the side cushion. But what a wonderful snooker that was that he's just laid.
I can just picture his friend Peter Ebdon sat at home applauding that one. He would have appreciated that.
Wow, there's no wonder Shaun's taken his time here. He might have fancied the job a few minutes ago, but just watch this, it's worth seeing again. Fantastic shot.
Any suggestions, anyone? Well, he can't make any.
And he won't begrudge Shaun taking this time here. There's no way you'll say anything to him because it's obviously it's a big part, a big time in this match. I don't know, where'd he go?
It'll be interesting if he doesn't hit one, whether it's called a miss. It's a difficult snooker. There may be some discretion here.
Yes, because it would make it, what, 39 with 43 still on the table. Well, is he looking to bounce the white into the cushion? And I don't think he can do that because the white is too close to the cushion.
He's saying, I don't think I can hit it. Well, he's going to have to try. You know, you've got to play a shot.
Well, he's thinking about the Massey shot now. Well, this would be some shot. I hope the fitter's not watching. I kind of think he's thinking about the Massey shot. We normally play these in trick shots when playing exhibitions.
Well, it's all he can think of. Oh dear.
Wow, and a miss. Junhui 4.
Well, he can see the funny side, sort of. And it has been called a miss because it just all went wrong. Didn't get anywhere near the reds.
He just said, I just hope too many weren't watching that one.
If it had come off, it would have been something special. Trying to bend the white back round the yellow towards the reds. It's nice to see the spirit this has been done in, though. You know, it's not been the best of weeks for snooker, but we're seeing here good spirit shown by Shaun Murphy and real adversity. And bad news is, though, he's got to play it again. Don't think he's going to play the Massey this time. But what do you play?
Well, no, he can come off the back cushion, but I don't think the angle is on there to get anywhere near these reds. That's why he was attempting the Massey. I don't know. Do you rattle the white in the jaw of the pocket, in the green pocket, hopefully to come down this end? You can play it in such a way not to go right into the pocket, sort of halfway, and hopefully it'll come down this end of the table somewhere. You never know. Of course, pot of red and then clear up. I think he's attempting that now. There you go. Oh, hang on. Hang on. What about this? Oh!
That's such a great effort. You've got to say, what an effort that is. And he got so close. But it means that he can only tie now.
Yeah, there's no way poor Collier was going to call that a miss.
Well, if that had come off, that would have been the shot of the week. And it very nearly did.
He hasn't put the foul up, I've just told him.
And I'll say one thing, win or lose now, I think Shaun Murphy's done himself a lot of credit the way he handled all that.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, absolutely.
But there it is, he can only tie now.
Well, what's Ding thinking of playing here? I'd suggest just push the red to the side cushion.
Quietly, please.
Fascinating end to this match. Might be looking to get him behind the yellow and black once more. I think Shaun said, oh, what another great shot. He's just, well, leave me alone. Unbelievable. Well, the last 3 or 4 minutes has been superb.
Ding has gone from boy wonder to grinder. No let up.
2 cushions. Got to get this safe. Oh.
Well,
Wow.
he had to hit it, and he hasn't done, so now he needs a snooker.
Junhui 4.
Tough match play from Ding. Great snooker from him.
Well, if this goes in, it's definitely all over for Shaun Murphy. Nope, couldn't see the potting angle. Only 1 snooker required, though.
Well, he'll certainly give it his all, and you never know. It's been that kind of match where you wouldn't be surprised if there's another twist, but certainly Ding obviously in the driving seat.
He needs to avoid the pink. It's gone for the double. That's helped his cause a little. He's just pushed that black to the side cushion. It's a more difficult pot now if Shaun gets the chance. I don't know whether he might run through off this red, try and nudge it. Oh, that's not too clever. Well, Ding took on a similar shot to this a few minutes ago, 5, 6, 7 minutes ago. Can he knock this one in? If this goes in, there'll be a handshake. Well played. Well, a fascinating end to what has been a fascinating match.
It's been a great advert for snooker. It's just what the game needed, and the crowd here, most of whom came to see Ding Junhui, are going away delighted with the victory. He's had to work so hard for it. This has been a cracking match.
Yeah, I don't think this one was fixed, David, do you?
Certainly not. Certainly not.
Ding Junhui 7.
Well, you're going to play on. Might as well. You've come this far. But, well, he needs 5 snookers. I mean, there's always a chance of a free ball with the red on, but very hard to see any other result other than a Ding victory, I have to say. Having said that, this is not a bad effort.
Good hit. That's just taken the pressure off a little. If it had missed that, they might have gone and topped the water up. Unlucky. Difficult to get in behind the yellow now. And the red is on. Again, if this goes in, I think Shaun will just say, that's it. Well played. Oh, hang on.
Don't tell me. Well, my word. Talk about putting yourself through it. Well, there's one of them.
Is that a free ball? That is nearly a free ball.
It is a free ball.
So, well, it's not been declared. Well, can he get in behind the yellow here? Is there enough room? Decided to leave it awkward above the green. I'm not so sure about that shot. I'm not too sure at all. I mean, okay, he has left it awkward, but Well, he hasn't. He can get his cue in there. It's all over now for Shaun Murphy.
He battled hard, as you'd expect, but Ding Junhui, in this frame in particular, I think showed us he means business this week. Really good all-round performance from him. There's been a lot of breaks in the match.
3.
This last frame, absolutely fascinating. Ding got the lead and he's got the win. It doesn't matter about that. Shaun Murphy is going to shake his hand. A great match comes to a conclusion, and the local fans here in Shanghai are delighted with the result. It's Ding Junhui who's going through to the quarterfinals. He had to work so hard for that. Shaun Murphy signing autographs. He didn't do that much wrong, but at this level you don't have to. But you can hear what it means to the crowd. They are delighted that Ding Junhui has done it. So he's into the quarterfinals of the Shanghai Masters. He's beaten Shaun Murphy by 5 frames to 4.